Hello and welcome back to the PokeBros. My name is Tim and John is on holiday. So he is not here for this video, but we are super pumped for this. He's got to have a holiday at some point, right? So we hope you're having a great time. John, wish him some holiday wishes in the chat. But I am my own today on the PokeBros, and we're super excited for this video because we are opening a CGC return that has just arrived back from America. 20 cards that we've had graded. For some of you guys watching tonight, the handles of the people who submitted these cards are going to come up on the screen so that you know who they are. I'm not going to say exactly who everyone is as we go through the cards, just because I haven't got the sheet with me and I don't want to risk getting the names mixed up, but we will put them over on the edit so that everyone is properly represented. But we have some stunning cards here, and you can see here is the box, and then wham bam, how's your nan? We have got 20 glorious slabs ready to be opened up in this video, and I am so excited for us to do some guess the grade together. I haven't looked at the grades of these yet. I've just opened the box to make sure everything's okay. I'm excited for us to see what we think we're going to get. Now, remember, this is CGC, so this isn't PSA, so it's slightly different. CGC are a lot harsher. So if you think about Beckett grading, you know, it's so hard to get that 10. Now, you do not see CGC 10s very often, so it would be amazing if we managed to grab a CGC 10 today. That is pretty much impossible. 9.5 CGC is pretty much considered to be a PSA 10, so we're definitely hoping for some 9.5s. That's classed as gem mint, so we would love to see some of those, but we're going to go from top to bottom. We're going to see some awesome cards. This was a great submission. The link to the submission video to this is down below, so you'll be able to check that out and tell us what you think about some of the cards. I'm just going to make sure that we're looking at the right side. Yeah, this is good. So we are on the right side. So I'm going to pull this out and let's start with this first card. So I don't know which one this is, but this is the back of the card. Now I'm going to pull this over here. If you look at that, the back of that is just crisp. I mean, I cannot see any whitening at all on that. Not at all anything that would make me think that that was going to get anything bad in terms of edge wear, or the corners look crisp as well. So let's take a look and see what card this is. Try my very best, how do I do this again, to cover the grade. Oh my gosh, it is that rainbow Pikachu that has evaded the PokeBros for so long, and we still have not got it yet. Now, obviously this is Vivid Voltage. This is a recent set, so notoriously hard to grade, just because of the print quality on these recent sets is not so good. So we're not expecting the world, but who knows? Should we give it a peek? I mean, the centering to me looks slightly off from right to left there. You can see the right on this side is slightly bigger than the left, but other than that, this looks really clean. So let's do the reveal. Ah, we got a gem mint 9.5. In fact, the centering got the 9, just like I said, it did look slightly off. And then 3 9.5. So that is a really strong 9.5 as well. Wow, that is really, really good to see. So that is that Pikachu VMAX Rainbow with a gem mint 9.5. You love to see it. Let's see which card is coming up next. And once again, let's take a look at the back here. So a bit of dust, it's just on the slab, I believe. So before we post these out to everyone, we will be making sure to clean these up, and they'll be going in CGC slab bags. So they will be protected. Even the slabs will get protected, and we'll get these shipped out to all of the submitters. Don't forget, you can submit your cards through us if you go to thenerdkings.com/PSA-and-CGC-grading, or just go to thenerdkings.com, and it is right at the top of the page on the menu. So take a look. This is looking pretty clean. I mean, it's slight bit of whitening maybe in the top corner just there, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. Let's see what card this one is. Oh, it's that Magikarp and Wailord. Now, I'm going to say whose this is because I know whose it is. This is Dommie. This is our editor. So he's a Magikarp collector. So I know that he's going to be hoping for a really good grade on this one. So this is looking nice and clean. Can't see any sort of damage. Centering looks pretty decent, but remember, CGC are strict. So let's see what they say. Mint 9. So that got a centering 9, surface 8.5, corners 9, and edges 9. But a gorgeous card all the same. So well done, Dommie. CGC 9, which is as we say, CGC are strict, so that is a good grade. So I'm guessing then this is Dommie's other card, which, if I am right, is a Misty's Magikarp. Ah, yes it is, a first edition Misty's Magikarp. And I remember, this card is 21 years old. This is an old card. So for this to get a good grade would be amazing. We'd love to see that, because it's so old. The front looks good. Had a look at the back again. The back looks really decent. Quite a bit of dust on these. I'm not sure quite why there's so much dust on the slabs, but back looks pretty decent. So let's take a look at revealing the grade for you there, Dommie. 3, 2, 1. And a 9 on a vintage card. To get a CGC 9 is just phenomenal. So congratulations there, Dommie. In fact, very similar subgrades to the last one. In fact, identical subgrades to the last one. So both of your cards receiving 8.5 for surface, and then 9s all round everywhere else. But very good. Congratulations, Dommie, on those.
Okay, so I'm just editing this video and I've realised that Tim has forgotten to do a secret word, so today's secret word is going to be Silly Tim. As in, Silly Tim for forgetting to do the secret word.
Beautiful. Let's see what we got next. So this card is, it's that single strike Urshifu VMAX. So this is from Battle Styles, obviously, single strike mechanic coming in. Centering on this looks beautiful. This is actually a submission from Joe, who is our other brother, so one of the PokeBros, but not PokeBro Tim or PokeBro John, so he's calling PokeBro Joe. So he submitted this card. Again, there's a bit of dust on that there. Let's take a look and see. The back is looking really nice there. No whitening to the eye. The front looking sweet, and let's reveal the grade. A Gem Mint 9.5. These are like PSA 10 guys if we get these Gem Mint 9.5s. And that is absolutely gorgeous. Centering 9, so it's number 10 on corners and edges. So corners and edges got a 10, a perfect 10. That is incredible. I mean, to see 10s even in the subgrades is pretty rare with CGC. So that is awesome to see. What card's next? We've got Giovanni's Exile. In fact, I believe this Giovanni's Exile was pulled in one of the PokeBros box breaks. So this is a PokeBros, I almost revealed the grade then. This is a PokeBros pulled Giovanni's Exile with a 9. So 999 and a 9.5 on the edges there. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, there's some amazing cards in this submission. I mean, this tells you just from the back straight away what we're expecting here. So we've got the Pocket Monsters back from the old Japanese cards, and you can see there you've got the 1996 copyright on. So let's see what card this is. It's so gorgeous. Just look at the shine and the shimmer on that shining Mew. So this is a Koro promo. Absolutely gorgeous card. Shall we see? It's an old card. Let's see what we can do. 8.5. That is, honestly, I think that is a really good grade for this card. Because I don't know if you can see there, just on the edging, there's some marks on the edges there. So, and the edges got an 8, yeah, so the edges was the lowest. But I mean, to be honest, for that amount of marking there on the edges, to get an 8 on that is really good. So, such a beautiful card. So beautiful. What a great grade on that, 8.5. Got some more Pocket Monsters goodness here. So this is obviously another Japanese submission, and the card is, it's that Dragonite GB Game Boy promo. This is a beautiful card. A bit of silvering up there in the top corner. I'm not sure if you can quite see that. Let's see what we got. 6.5. Yeah, and edges and corners getting that 6.5 there. I think probably mainly due to the silver in there. I can understand why that got a 6.5, but a beautiful 1998 old card, but perfect to have slabbed anyway and add into the collection, because that is just gorgeous. And I know that these are Pigeon on Twitter and YouTube. These are his cards, these ones. And I know that he'd said already that he knew that they weren't going to get, perfect 10s, but they were cards that meant a lot to him, so he wanted to get them graded. And that's the best thing about grading. You don't have to do it because you want to get perfect cards. Actually, if there's cards that mean a lot to you, it's nice to get them graded. Let's see what he has next. Look at that Blastoise. You can see you've got the thunder or lightning bolt there. This is from the CD promo, the Pikachu party CD. And it had the 3 big boys that we've submitted, all of those in this submission. So really excited to see how they come out. And this Blastoise comes home with a Mint 9. That is an incredible grade for a card that is well over 20 years old. I mean, that really is a gorgeous, gorgeous grade for that. So congratulations on your Blastoise. I'd imagine then that we've got another one of the big 3 coming up next. Of course we have, is the Charizard. Notice the artwork from this Charizard is the artwork on the base set packs as well. So it's great to see that in a card and in a pack artwork as well. Again, from the promo, really hoping for a good grade on this Charizard, and we get a 7.5. So it looks like the surfaces, corners and edges just down to that. And interestingly, centering got a 9, but actually the centering does look fairly off to me from right to left, but it's still got a 9, which is interesting. And the surfaces, corners and edges with that 7.5. I suppose you can see the whitening on the edge there and some other little bits. So I can see where CGC were coming from with that, but still great to have these big 3 slabbed, which can lead me to only believe that this last one must be the Venusaur. And you see on these cards, it looks like someone's spilt like a drink on them. They've got like a watercolor sort of effect where it's like water damage on the card, but that's just the way these Japanese cards were. It isn't actually water damage, but a beautiful card. Front and back is looking nice. And let's see what grade we get on this one. An 8, solid 8 there to finish. With the edges as a 9 and the centering as a 9. And then 9.5 on corners, wow, okay. So it's clearly it's just the surface that's letting this down. We saw this with the shiny Charizard, PSA 6 or CGC 8. Centering 9, edges 9, corners 9.5. So all this needed, if this surface was a 9, then it would be up a whole grade. It's just the surface is pulling it down and then just giving it the overall grade of half above. But beautiful, beautiful card all the same. It's about halfway through here. I'm going to speed up a little bit. So obviously another Japanese card here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I love this Squirtle. This is from McDonald's promo in Japan in 2004. Look at how cute that Squirtle is. And Squirtle comes home with a 7.5. Really good, near mint plus. There, seems like the edges just slightly letting down, but centering on a 9.5 there. I always think it must be so hard to work out the centering on these E-Series cards with the kind of the barcode style down the side, but so nice on the Squirtle there. Next up with, oh, this Charmander, man. I'm really hoping that we can get a decent grade on this to match that Squirtle. Here it goes, fingers crossed. 9.5! A 9.5! All round, centering 9.5, surface 9.5, corners 9.5, edges 9.5. On a card that is old. I mean, we're talking 2004, that's what, 16, 17 years old. And to get a 9.5, basically a PSA 10, is incredible. On a McDonald's promo as well, even more so. I mean, this would have been chucked around. So to get a PSA 10 effectively, a Gem 9.5, there's still no CGC 10s, the perfect 10. I wonder if we're going to get one today. What do you think? Let us know in the chat what you think. And if you haven't done so already, why don't you hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on. This is a CGC returns from some of our viewers. Oh, next up we've got that Rayquaza GX, and it's got the Celestial Storm numbering, but it's actually from the Hidden Fates Premium Collection. Really beautiful artwork on this. Shiny Rayquaza, and let's see, the back is looking decent, and the overall grade comes in at a 9.5. Gem Mint 9.5. 9.5 all round except for the centering, which gets a 9. I think we can understand that with the bottom to top there. To be honest, I think 9 is quite generous on the center in there. I think that's really good to get that 9.5 on that Rayquaza. And then next up we have, oh, I love this Pikachu promo. I've got this at PSA, I've got it in my Pikachu binder. I love it to bits. It's one of my favorite Pikachu designs, one of my favorite Pikachu artworks, and it gets an 8.5. I think that the surface can be really hard to get good on these with the holo all over the card, and the centering is definitely quite off on that. You can see from right to left. Very heavy on the right-hand side here. So understandable that getting the 8.5, but crazy that a card that was released in 2020 getting an 8.5 and a card from 2004 from McDonald's pack getting a Gem Mint 9.5. Wow, look at this Mega Rayquaza EX. Absolutely stunning card, coming home with a 9. A Mint 9, centering 8.5, surface 9, corners 9.5, edges 9.5. Really, really beautiful card there in that submission. Congratulations on that 9. Up next we have the one and only Charizard. Not had many Charizards in this submission, have we? We have that the Charizard from the promo, from the Pikachu CD promo, and now we've got the Shining Fates Shiny Charizard coming in with a CGC 9, and this looks like a strong 9. I mean, 3 9.5s. It's just that centering letting it down there with the 8.5. Again, right to left, the right side looking particularly heavy compared to the left there. CGC and BGS really do, the centering is really important. I mean, PSA, centering is really not that important. It's probably the lowest on the priority list if you're submitting to PSA. But when it comes to CGC and BGS, they do hit hard on the centering. So we really are looking for Gem Mint 10 centering if we want any chance of getting that perfect 10. A bit of damage on the back. I'm not sure what card this is, but you can see the whitening damage there on the card. Let's see what we are. Oh, well, I mean, the condition of that, considering it's a Venusaur from base set 2, Holo. The condition is really good considering how old this card is. Let's see what we've got. 8.5, near mint plus on a 2000 card, 21 years old. 8.5 surface, 8.5 corners, and edges and centering 9. I mean, to get a surface 8.5 on a card that old, it means very minimal scratches on that Holo, is really, really impressive. So that is great to see. Next up, we have, oh gosh, what we have is a bit of damage there on the back. I don't know if you can see that whitening there. I'm not sure what card this is. Let's take a look. Okay, Gengar and Mimikyu. So it's from Team Up, Gengar and Mimikyu GX. Some really nice artwork on this, and let's see what grade it gets. 8.5, and the edge is the lowest there with 8. That's got to be because of the whitening on the back of the edges there, but still, beautiful card. And 8.5 is not a bad grade whatsoever. 2 cards left, and I believe these 2 are my cards. So I'm going to take a bit more time on these because they're mine. So this looks super clean. Let's take a look at the front. Oh, it's my shiny Charizard. And he is looking really, really clean. Now, this is from the later Hidden Fates print runs, so we know that surface has been an issue on these. I'm really intrigued to see what CGC have to say about that. There are a few specs on here that I found where it doesn't look like the texture is fully on the surface, so it'll be super cool to see what grade we get from CGC on this. So the big reveal, 3. Oh, I'm nervous now. It's my card. This is going to be a CGC 8 or a PSA 6. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, a 9. I'm happy with a 9. I'm happy with a 9. That is great. Centering, letting it down there with the 8.5. You can see the centering again, off right to left there, but surface a 9. So maybe they've just marked it down by 1 grade on the texture errors that we've got. And then we've got a 9.5 on corners and a 9.5 on edges. I mean, it was a really clean card, so I'm glad it got the 9.5 on those 2, but I'm really happy with that. Mint 9, couldn't be happier. And then last but not least, my chase card from Battle Styles. It's got to be because it's the only card left in the box. My favorite big boy, Tyranitar V. Now, this card, as far as I can see, I could not see any issue with it anywhere on the card. So I'm really hoping for a good grade on this. The back is looking sweet, not a single blemish that I can spot. So let's see what we get. Imagine if it's last card magic with a perfect 10, and on my card as well. I'm praying quite hard for this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A Gem Mint 9.5. Basically a PSA 10 in my eyes. Gem Mint 9.5. I am so chuffed with that. So centering at the 9 and the rest of them on 9.5. So, I mean, you can see how hard it is to get these 10s from CGC. I mean, I don't think just taking a look through, I'm not sure how many subgrades we even got as 10s, let alone the entire card. No, I'm about 10 cards in here and not a single 10 in a subgrade. It does show you how seriously CGC take these. Nope, not a single 10 the whole way through. Oh, except, here we go. Got 2 10s there on the single strike Urshifu VMAX. So only one card got a 10, even in a subgrade. And it was this single strike Urshifu VMAX with 2 10s actually on corners and edges. So, I mean, I like that. I feel like PSA 10 can sometimes be maybe slightly too too easy to get. Having CGC, genuinely, if you get a perfect 10, that is a perfect card. So I think that's great. I'm really glad that they do that. I'm buzzing with this opening. I'm buzzing to get to see these cards. Can't wait to send these back to you if you submit with us. Thank you for submitting with us. If you'd like to submit with us, submit with us. We would really love to grade your cards for you, send them off to CGC. CGC Express right now is super quick. £60 for a CGC Express card and you will have it back probably within a month. These came back a month after we submitted them. And they're going to be posted off tomorrow back to their owners. So super chuffed with those. Thank you so much for watching the video. And John will be back on Friday for our live stream opening those chilling rain booster boxes. So until the next time, my name's Tim. John's on holiday and together we are the PokeBros. See you next time.